Okay, that title might be a little over-exaggerating, but I am a little sad today. I mean, a lot sad today. And the reason for that is because I have been very sick for the past few days. Nothing crazy, just a high fever and, upset stomach and sore throat and all that kind of stuff. Who knows what it is? Doesn't matter. I'm getting over it. Feel much better now. Don't worry. I'm not spreading it to anybody else. I've just dropped by the office to make this quick video and then take off. But the real reason I'm sad is because I was sick, I had to not get on the plane last night with Steve, Luca, and Johnny Payne and fly out to the United Kingdom and spend tomorrow, Saturday, at Warhammer World for their open day for the Old World. So that makes me very sad. So Steve, Luca, and John are at this point at Warhammer World getting set up for tomorrow. So if you're in the UK, if you're going to be at the open day, they're running a huge narrative game. And you don't have to play for very long. It's just going to be like you come in, you play for 15 minutes, you kind of help the game move along. You don't have to know anything about the game. You can go and check that out. And I'm telling it that they're going to take pictures and videos, and maybe we'll make a video of it and everything like that. But I'm bummed out because I was sick right up until today, and it was last night they flew out, so I couldn't fly out without knowing if I was, and my family was sick, and they're all better now. They're off. My wife took the rest of the kids tobogganing, and I had to then catch up on some errands that were long overdue because of that. So sad about that, but you should go check that out if you're in there. But that's not all this video is about, because besides a spoiler alert of something that's coming up soon, I'm not going to talk anymore about that because it's a sponsored video coming up about a Kickstarter about some cool terrain stuff. But a little update as well of the Forge as I come back here, because with the Old World coming out, we have been inundated with orders for the movement trays and movement tray converters. What are those, you say? Well, you probably know what I'm talking about just from the words, but this is a movement tray. Woo! That one still has the rims on it. Don't worry, it gets cleaned off. So that's a movement tray. You can see we have a bunch right here. This is a movement tray converter. So if you didn't know this, the Old World, which is the re-release of Warhammer Fantasy, so it's the new old fantasy. I think that's hilarious. It's a lot of fun, by the way. I've already played it, and I love it. But anyways, a lot of things got updated in size, as is very Games Workshop style. And because of that, pretty much nothing, I don't think anything's on 20 millimeter square bases anymore. Those have all been changed to 25. A lot of things that were 25 are now 30. They've posted some of the stuff, and you can look it up on Reddit and all of that. But essentially, you need to rebase a lot of your stuff. Now, you don't have to. You can leave your stuff on the smaller ones, but it's a little harder to gauge exactly how many of your models are in the front line and how many get to attack, because it actually matters in the positioning. So you can rebase everything, which you can do. We actually sell STLs for square bases for there. You can use them as desert. They've got cobblestone and desert, and the desert can also be dirt. You just add some flock to it. Or you can buy movement tray converters, which you can just stick the models in, and away you go. And so I know I've already posted some videos about this, so I'm not going to talk too much about it. As you can see, we've been working very hard, but we got so many orders, so many. I did not expect it. I was actually looking at them all, and I'm like, I don't know how we're going to fulfill that many orders. And when you're looking at production, well, I'll just buy more 3D printers. But the problem is, we're not always going to have this level of production. And so you have to, you don't want to spend all your money on that you just made on printers. And so, but you, at the same time, you want to fulfill the orders that you're doing. So we had two parts to getting this conundrum worked out. A good problem to have, by the way. So thank you to everybody who's ordered. And they're still available. You can buy the STLs, or we'll print them for you. And there's two parts that I did to fix this. First off, bought more printers. We had 10 FDM printers, bamboo printers, which print great. Now we're going to have 18 of them. So that was part of it. But even that wasn't going to be enough. The other part was the two 3D printing assistants, the tech monkeys. Got James down there doing his super professional repair of an extruder that is clogged and slowing us down. I've been playing Satisfactory at home. If you're not sure what that is, it's fine. And then I fine-tune everything here, and then I find out that the printers don't want to even work. And so now I have to say the bamboos have worked great. There's just 1 out of 14 that's not working. I said 18. I got 4 more printers coming. So James has been working extra hours. Jeremy is going to be working extra hours. So big thank you to James over there. He's been working in hard to catch up on your orders while I've been sick at home. And we've ordered a little bit more PLA as well. You might think this is a lot, but we'll go through it all in about a week or two because there's a lot of orders to do. Oh, there's even more stuff. What's that? More PLA? Oh, more PLA over there too. Now the problem we have is figuring out where to put all the printers. Thankfully, the building is big enough. I've already earmarked some other rooms where we're going to be setting up printers. Because the thing is, we have room in here for 4 more printers, but we don't have any more electrical room because you can only put so many of them on one breaker before you're going to trip breakers. And I had wired up this room, or I brought in an electrician to wire up this room to be able to handle quite a few, but we've now officially, I believe, hit that capacity. Is that right?
Yep.
Because that's a 15 amp breaker. We basically calculate these that it's like 5 amps per Bamboo Labs printer. And so like a 15 amp breaker can do 3 of them, a 20 can do 4. You technically could do more than that if you're careful, but then you can run into problems like, burning the building down with too much stuff on a breaker. But it's only if the breaker goes wrong, right? No, but seriously, I would worry about safety there. You can have more. The time when it pulls the most amps is when it's first heating up. And so it's kind of like a microwave or a vacuum cleaner. When you first turn them on, it kicks up and then it finds kind of a lower level that it's pulling. But it's that kick that kicks the breaker. So that's why like fridges and microwaves need their own breakers typically. So yeah, we have to start putting them in other rooms. Thankfully, there's some other rooms that currently are vacant, so we'll be using that. So another cool thing, I feel very special. I got this in the mail from Corvus Belly. You probably have no idea what this is unless you were at Adepticon last year. So last year at Adepticon, I brought my son Elijah. He's 13 at that time, almost 14 now. He'll be coming back this year. And he went over to the Corvus Belly booth. Corvus Belly is the company that makes Infinity the game. I love Infinity the game. We used to cover it for quite a while, actually, on MiniWarGaming. And Carlos, the owner, I believe he's the owner. I've known Carlos from way back. He entertained Elijah and demoed this game, Rem Racers, which is basically, it's like this board game, kind of. But you each are a racer. It's just a racing game, but you can like drop oil behind you. You can do fun little stuff. It's pretty harmless. But you each have these cool, fun little controllers. So you actually, it feels like you're holding like an Xbox controller, and that's where you like set your speed and all your upgrades and stuff. It's really easy to learn. It's a lot of fun. But we couldn't buy it there. He was just demoing it. And Elijah just kept going back to the booth. At first I'm like, sorry, Carlos. And Carlos, it's fine. Because then he started helping the demo. And so then I get an email from Carlos like a month ago, or it was somebody from Corvus Belly. I apologize, I don't remember who sent the email saying, hey, would you like us to send a copy for Elijah? I'm like, sure, that's great. So I get this copy, find out it's not even out yet. I'm like, wow, I feel pretty special. And Elijah's pretty excited too to play it. So I'm going to take that home and play it this afternoon. Give myself one last day to recover, come back in at work on Monday, get ready to go. Give myself a weekend to recover, really. So big thank you. And Rem Racers. You know what? There was a paper in there. This is really high tech behind the scenes. There's like nobody here too. It's just James. Is there anybody else here, James?
I think Aaron's here.
Oh, is Aaron here helping to ship orders?
Yeah.
That's good. I'm just gonna, you know what? What the heck? Just give me a second, all right? Don't want to edit this video. There we are. It's a piece of paper. All right. There we are. It's releases a new racing board game. Remember, it will be available in stores on February 1st, 2024. Just trying to see if there's any more information over where. Yeah, so it just says in stores. Yeah. But it's a lot of fun. I actually played it once too, and it was a lot of fun. Oh, here we are. For further information, go to infinitytheuniverse.com/game/rem-. You know what? I'm just going to put it in the description below. So that'll be easier than you trying to remember that. But thanks, Carlos, and the guys over at Corvus Belly for sending that. Elijah's super stoked, and I can't wait to crack it open and play it with him and teach it to his sisters. So anyways, I got to go. I don't want to stay any longer and infect James Because if he gets sick, then how will any work get done around here? That would be bad. So I think we're a week and a half behind in orders now. So that means if your order is a week and a half, if it's older than a week and a half, then it's been shipped or it's about to be. So that's not too bad. I want to get to the point where we're only like a few days behind, so that whenever you order from us and we print on demand, it's, we get the printing done within a week of you doing the order. That's the goal. But obviously, with any kind of print on demand kind of thing, there's going to be times where you have a higher demand than usual. Anyways, this has gone on long enough. Thanks so much for watching. Happy wargaming.